It's a simple question, Maxie. Did you see Sonny come or go from his house the night Claudia disappeared?
No. I didn't see anyone.
When did you become such a terrible liar?
Oh, God, I hope you know how I hate sticking my nose in somebody else's business.
You don't want me to tell you?
No. I saw you and Nikolas together on that pier after that night that you were here with Lucky. And then, well, since then it's not been very difficult to figure out what's going on between the two of you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And
Hey, I'm not judging you.
Well, why not?
The way I've lived my life, when the stones start getting thrown, I don't want to be anywhere in the neighborhood.
You know how much I love Lucky.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
I thought long and hard about not doing anything. And that's still my preference. But I can't. I talked to Nikolas.
Wait, Nikolas knows you know?
Yes. I told him I thought that he owed his brother the truth. And, you know, we started to talk about it, and then ancient history got in the way, and, well, it didn't turn out well.
I'm sorry.
Well, the point is that Nikolas is too busy justifying what he wants to do to be able to do what's right by his brother. That's why I'm talking to you.
Please don't ask me to tell Lucky.
You love him. You owe him the truth.
Well, it's very generous of you to want to throw an engagement party for Lucky and Elizabeth.
It really was Edward's idea.
Right. It's just unfortunately, Luke and I at the same table wouldn't make for a happy occasion. Things between us have deteriorated a bit as of late.
Well, that's my fault. It's because of Ethan.
I'm afraid this goes beyond Luke standing up for his son. My fear is that he's on his way back to treating me like his enemy.
Well, Tracy will keep Luke in line.
Yeah, Tracy has her own issues with you.
That's true.
She'll claim that you have some ulterior motive for throwing the party, and I don't want those accusations feeding into any suspicions that Elizabeth may have. And then, of course, you have to work some magic with the seating chart, so we're not all sitting around the dinner table giving each other dirty looks.
Yeah. So maybe dinner at the Quartermains isn't the best idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we can't do something for Lucky and Elizabeth at Windermere.
What reason would I have to lie about Sonny?
Oh, maybe you're scared. Maybe Spinelli's involved.
If you had anything on Spinelli, you wouldn't be talking to me, would you? And frankly, I don't think it's a good idea that you question me, period. It'll just lead us down a depressing, dreary trip to memory lane when we were together and you were cheating on your wife and you were addicted to pills that I supplied. Let's not forget I also faked a pregnancy. No Hallmark memories there. We should just be grateful that we both found someone who brings out the best in us and move on.
You saw Sonny that night, didn't you?
You said that? I didn't.
You're spinning pretty hard to avoid giving me an answer. This whole Claudia thing, it's not going anywhere.
Are we done?
I'm an addict, okay? I got pretty good at denial, but I also learned how to recognize it in other people. You were out there that night. You couldn't have had a better view of Sonny's front gate than if you were on a stakeout.
Fine, you want my statement about the night in question?
I want the facts.
Yeah, I was at Kate's house waiting for the pool guy, and it was dark. It was also raining, and my shoes were muddy, and I couldn't see out my front windshield, let alone to the house next door. There you go.
And?
That's all I have to say.
That's all you have to say? Okay. Claudia vanished. She's probably dead. I'm not going to push you now. I'm not. But there may come a time when you're subpoenaed, and then you'll have to tell me the truth. Why are you suddenly so determined to celebrate Lucky and Elizabeth's engagement?
Lucky has been more than fair to me. I mean, even when he found out that I was lying, the way he handled it was just so...
Honorable?
Exactly. And though I probably deserved it, there was no vindictiveness. There was nothing mean-spirited about his actions. He didn't try to embarrass me or take away my dignity. He was just trying to do right by his brother. And looking back on it, as painful as it was, I'm grateful to Lucky for bringing out the truth. Must be so difficult for you.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Everywhere you go, it's filled with memories.
Yeah.
And I know we haven't talked about it yet, but I know what today is.
Yeah. 2 years ago today.
You all lost Emily.
And you lost her too. The chance to know her anyway.
Sure, I would have been a better person had I known her.
We all would have.
See, that's something else we have in common.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, you came to Port Charles and you found a sibling. You got to know your brother. And I'll never have a chance to know my sister, but I can honor her memory by getting to know the people that she loved. Let's go back to Windermere, Nikolas. We can have dinner in the turret room. That's your new favorite place these days.
I would absolutely love for you to come home with me tonight. It's just that I have this marathon conference call with some business concerns in Rome, and I don't want you to have to hear how shamefully bad my Italian is. Is it okay if I just call you tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I've come so close to telling him the truth many times. I just can't hurt him again. He doesn't deserve what I've done to him.
He does deserve the truth.
I know. I cheated on him with Jason. I lied about Jake being his kid, and now this. I'm sure there's a word for what you must think of me.
Yeah, human. Look, I don't get any gold stars for fidelity. Ethan is living proof of that.
Luke, I promise I am never going to be with Nikolas again.
But don't tell me, Elizabeth. Tell Lucky.
I love him. And I know that we can be happy together. But I can't alleviate my own guilt at his expense. I cannot tell him I was with Nikolas. And I'm begging you not to either.